One beautiful morning, gentle golden sunlight peeked through the window,
Ly ơi!
waking Lily up.
Ly, ra đây làm đồ ăn nè. Ly ơi!
Dad,
Ly, ra đây
She
làm đồ ăn nè.
stretched, took a deep breath of fresh air, and walked out of her room in high spirits.
Dad.
However, as she got close to the kitchen, the smile on her face suddenly faded. She saw Dad sitting listlessly at the dinner table, letting out a heavy sigh in the quiet room.
Này không đủ tiền để mua đâu.
Even though she was small, Lily's intuition told her that Dad was having money troubles. She tiptoed back to her room. After thinking for a moment, Lily's eyes lit up. She opened her closet and started rummaging through it. "These don't fit me anymore, but they are still very new," Lily mumbled. She carefully folded each dress and shirt, gathering them into a plastic basket.
2, 3, 4.
To attract customers, Lily even carefully wrote a big sign, "Sale 50%.
Yay!
Ly ơi, ra đây ăn nè.
While Dad wasn't looking, Lily sneaked out with the basket. She chose a busy street corner with cool shade to set up her tiny stall. Placing the sign neatly in front, Lily gathered all her courage and called out with a clear voice,
Ly ơi! Ta ăn sáng rồi con. Đi đâu thế? Ly ơi, Ly! Ly! Ly ơi! Đi đâu rồi?
"Hello, everyone! I have beautiful clothes for cheap prices here. Please come and support me." Lily's enthusiasm and cuteness quickly attracted attention. A young man stopped to look at the tiny outfits. "Oh, these dresses are so cute! They would be perfect for my baby!" the customer exclaimed. Seizing the opportunity, Lily quickly said, "Yes, the dresses are beautiful, and the fabric is cool too. If you buy them all, I'll give you a huge discount." Amused by the clever and sensible little shopkeeper, the customer laughed happily and agreed to buy all the clothes for $10. Holding the money, Lily bowed and thanked him profusely. In her mind, she could only picture her dad's smile. Lily ran all the way home.
Đâu được biết nữa.
As soon as she entered, she saw
Ủa,
Dad
đưa bài
looking
đi.
confused, trying
Đưa
to
bài đấy.
find her. Panting, she held up the
Dad.
$10 bill to Dad, with eyes sparkling with
Cái này đưa ra
pride.
đây con.
Dad, take
Here,
this
go,
money
Dad.
and buy food. When he heard her explain how she sold her old clothes to help him, his nose stung with
Đi
emotion.
ba hết tiền này, đi kiếm tiền cho ba hả?
He never expected his little girl to be so mature and kind-hearted.
Thẳng đi.
He knelt down, hugged Lily tight,
Nè,
and
cho đi lấy
choked
cho con
up,
thấy ha.
"Thank you, my
Đưa
good
về đi ăn
girl.
nè.
I'm sorry I
Đồ ăn
made you
cho đi
worry."
ha. Thôi để đây nhé.
Looked deep into her eyes and smiled reassuringly. "But don't do that again next time, okay? I can handle it. I just found a new job, and I will earn enough to buy you delicious meals. The most important thing to me is that you are always healthy, happy, and joyful, okay?" Lily nodded obediently and nuzzled into Dad's shoulder. The worry from the morning vanished, replaced by warmth filling the little house. Father and daughter sat at the table. Breakfast that day was simple, but tasted better than ever because it was seasoned with love and sharing. Today, Dad had to go out, leaving the house unusually quiet. Lily, the smart little monkey, was enjoying a precious nap on her soft mattress. She was deep in a beautiful dream when suddenly, clack, clack, a strange noise made Lily jump out of bed. Her big round eyes opened wide, full of alertness. Memories of thieves breaking in came rushing back, making her nervous. Without hesitation, she tiptoed out of bed, deciding to investigate who dared to cause trouble in her house. Lily crept into the living room, her heart pounding. But when the culprit was revealed, Lily felt both relieved and amused. It was Sam, the family's gluttonous pig. It turned out Sam's heavy footsteps had made the noise that woke Lily up. Seeing Sam's confused face and round belly, Lily immediately guessed the problem. He must be hungry. Instead of being angry about her ruined nap, she felt sorry for her little brother. Acting as the responsible big sister while Dad was away, Lily got to work immediately. She looked in the kitchen and found the pumpkin and sweet potato Dad had already prepped. Lily quickly put everything into the steamer.
Okay.
While waiting, Sam paced back and forth impatiently. Lily acted like a grown-up, turning to scold him. "Sam, You have to be patient. Wait a bit for it to cook. Eating too fast will burn your mouth.
Oh,
Her small figure, bustling around the hot steamer, looked very professional and capable. Finally, the food was cooked. The smell of pumpkin and sweet potato filled the room. Lily carefully took the food out and invited Sam to eat. Here you go. It's delicious. Sam dove in and ate greedily. But oh no! Because he was so hungry and clumsy, Sam made a huge mess. Mashed pumpkin and sweet potato crumbs fell all over the shiny floor. Lily froze for a few seconds, then panicked. Oh my gosh, Sam! You've got me in trouble! She held her head in worry, looking at the mess Sam had just made. Lily imagined Dad coming home and seeing this dirty floor. He definitely wouldn't be happy. She couldn't let that happen. Lily rolled up her sleeves, determined to destroy the evidence. She grabbed a cloth, diligently bending down to scrub every stain on the floor. She looked very hardworking, wiping again and again until the floor was squeaky clean. Although she was tired, Lily didn't forget her duty. After wrestling with the floor, everything was finally back in order. The house was tidy again, as if the food attack never happened. Lily sighed with relief. She turned to look at Sam, who was now full, and kindly asked if he had eaten enough. Despite the little trouble, today, Lily completed her mission of guarding the house and taking care of Sam perfectly. Today, Dad was very busy with a pile of laundry. Before going down to the laundry room, Dad gently told Lily, "Be a good girl, Lily. Sit here and watch TV while I wash the clothes."
Rồi con ngồi đây. Đây con này. Nhìn TV nhé. Giỏi lắm.
Lily obeyed, sitting still on the sofa, eyes glued to the screen. However, a while later, while Lily was watching intently, suddenly, zap! The TV screen went black. Lily was confused, not understanding what happened. She rushed to find Dad for help.
Dad.
Đó, đi đâu đó con? Ừ? Ba giặt đồ mà. Ừ? Đi đâu đây? Ừ? Hả? Ui giời. Để ra giặt đồ nhé. Thôi lên nhà chơi đi nhé, biết chưa?
But the sound of rushing water in the laundry room drowned out her voice. Dad just called out, "I'm not done yet. Go back to the living room and watch. I'll come play with you as soon as I finish." Lily sadly went back to the living room. Facing the black TV screen, she started to feel incredibly bored. In the quiet room, Lily's sensitive nose suddenly caught a delicious smell. Her boredom vanished, replaced by curiosity and a hungry tummy. Lily sniffed around and discovered the yummy scent coming from a food cover on the kitchen table. Unable to control her excitement, Lily secretly lifted the cover. Inside was delicious food Dad had saved. Without thinking twice, Lily grabbed it and ate greedily. After eating, she was thirsty, so she poured herself some water. But because she was in a hurry and careless, Lily knocked the cup over, spilling water all over the floor. Looking at the spreading puddle, Lily panicked. She was scared Dad would scold her if he found out. Quick as a flash, Lily ran to get a large towel, trying hard to clean up and hide the evidence. Just then, sensing something unusual because it was too quiet upstairs, Dad decided to come up and check. As soon as he walked into the kitchen, he saw a chaotic scene. Lily sitting on the floor with a soaking wet towel, surrounded by water and food crumbs. Dad's face turned serious, and his voice deepened. What is on the floor? Why is it so messy, Lily?
Sao?
Lily looked down, fidgeting with the wet towel, knowing she had caused trouble. Instead of yelling loudly, Dad decided to teach Lily a lesson. He scolded her gently, so she understood the problem, then said seriously, "You must take responsibility for what you do." Dad handed the towel back to Lily and asked her to wipe up the water she spilled herself.
Đấy, nè, nhếch nhác bẩn quá. Sao ăn phải cẩn thận nghe chưa Ly? Nghe chưa? Đừng có đổ linh tinh là bẩn hết nhà nhé.
After cleaning up, Lily tiptoed over to Dad, her eyes looking down apologetically. "Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that."
Đừng im đó.
Seeing that his daughter admitted her mistake and worked hard to fix it, Dad wasn't angry anymore. He softened his voice. "It's okay, Lily," and asked for a kiss on the cheek to make up. Father and daughter finished cleaning up the leftovers together.
Các bạn thưa nào. Thôi để bà đọc nhé, thấy chưa? Giỏi lắm, cô bé này, đây bé. Ủa, TV sao vậy? TV lỗi hả Lý? Hả? Không xem TV hả?
At that moment, Dad checked the TV and realized Lily had accidentally turned it off. He teased Lily that the TV was broken and needed to be taken for repairs. To comfort Lily after a morning full of incidents, Dad gave her a box of milk. Lily cheered up immediately.
Đóng tủ đấy con, đóng tủ đấy. Đây ngồi. Mê sữa hả? Đi mê sữa hả? Đúng không? Đây này, lấy cái này ra. Đúng rồi, đây này.
She eagerly took the milk, skillfully poked the straw in herself, and enjoyed the cool, delicious drink.
Chị này làm tí nhé, khỏi bị sặc mũi nha.
Although she was a bit naughty, Lily learned a big lesson about honesty and responsibility.
Cắn lên này. Cắn lên này. Đúng rồi. Cắn vào cái bên này. Đúng rồi. Đây. Từ từ thôi nhé, từ từ thôi ha. Ồ, ngon quá hả?
One sunny morning, sunshine filled the yard.
Đi mua đồ nhé, chưa?
Before leaving for work, Dad patted Lily's head and reminded her carefully, "I have to go to work now. Be good, Lily. Just sit and watch TV and wait for me. Don't run around, okay?" Lily nodded eagerly, looking very obedient. However, as soon as the sound of Dad's bike faded away, the house became strangely quiet. Lily sat on the sofa, flipping through channels, but finding nothing interesting. Boredom quickly set in. The clever little monkey looked out the window, her eyes lighting up. "Why sit here all bored? Outside is much more fun," Lily thought, turning off the TV and running out to the garden with her cart. Dad's garden was lush and green.
Wow.
Lily remembered Dad often dug up sweet potatoes in the corner, so she ran there excitedly. She used her small hands to dig, hoping for a yummy snack. But, oh no, she dug and dug, but found nothing. Lily exclaimed in disappointment, "Oh no, there's nothing at all!" Not giving up, Lily looked at the patch next to it, where green leaves were growing tall. It was the carrot patch!
Wow.
Lily grabbed the stems and pulled with all her might. Pop! A huge red carrot came up. Lily cheered happily. She continued harvesting and soon had a cart full of fresh carrots. Lily smiled broadly, thinking, "Dad will be so proud of me. I'm such a good farmer." Dragging her loot on the cart, Lily decided to take them to the grocery store down the street. The shop owner smiled as soon as she saw this special customer. Lily put the carrots on the counter and pointed at the delicious dumplings on display.
Đổi lấy bánh hả? Đi lấy bánh này nhá. Hôm nay chỉ đổi được một cái bánh này thôi, nghe chưa? Này.
With such big, beautiful carrots, Lily opened her arms wide, signaling she wanted to trade for a lot of dumplings.
Ly, cái đấy chỉ được đổi được một cái thôi nhá, Ly.
However, the owner shook her head and explained gently, "Lily, your carrots are delicious, but this is only enough to trade for one pack of dumplings." Although a bit regretful that she didn't get as many as she hoped, Lily still nodded happily.
Rồi, bye bye Ly nhá. Bye nào. Bye Ly.
She took the pack of dumplings, holding it like a treasure, and skipped all the way home.
Đi đâu về này? Bỏ xe đây kìa. Ly ơi. Ồ, làm gì Ly?
When Dad got home, he looked at Lily, then at the dumplings on the table with surprise.
Nè, bao cái nồi nè.
Where did you get these yummy dumplings, Lily?
Bao bánh cho Ly nha.
Lily proudly showed off her carrot trading achievement.
Bao đây nè. Đây nè. Đây nè. Đây đây con. Trùng hợp nha, trùng hợp nha. Ở đâu ra đây? Hả? Con mua này đâu đây? Rồi, chào ba tí, chào ba tí. Chào ba tí nha.
Dad laughed out loud and praised his daughter's resourcefulness. He then took out a brand new box. I just bought a new electric steamer too. It's very convenient. Let's try it out together.
Đây, mình cái đây nha. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi nha. Chưa ăn được đâu, cái này sống
In the
nha.
cozy kitchen, Dad showed Lily how to use the steamer.
Đây, bỏ đây ha.
Lily acted very professional. She carefully arranged the round dumplings on the tray while Dad plugged it in.
Giỏi lắm.
The teamwork made the kitchen full of joy.
Đây, con bê này nè. Đây, bỏ ăn đây. Đúng rồi, thơm không? Đậy nắp lên. Đó. Xong bật nút nha. Đó là được ha. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Thôi thì chờ nhé. Ha. Các này tủ lạnh nhé. Ngồi đây. Chờ xíu ha.
Just 5 minutes later, steam started rising, carrying the delicious smell of dumplings through the room. Wow. Dad opened the lid, revealing hot, fluffy buns. Careful, it's hot. Dad warned kindly, as Lily looked eager to taste.
Mỗi người một cái nha. Nha. Mỗi người một cái nha. Để mà thổi cho Ly nha. Đúng rồi. Đây. Từ nha.
They brought the dumplings to the table. Lily held a hot bun, blew on it, and took a bite.
Ăn ngon quá ha, cho ba một cái nha.
The soft bun and tasty filling made her nod in approval, her eyes shining with gratitude for Dad. The lunch was simple, but it was the best meal because it was made from Lily's hard work and Dad's love.
Bánh ngon lắm. Ngon quá ha. Ăn đi nhé, bà còn bên kia nhé. Cái tiên ngon quá Hải Ly. Đúng rồi. Ăn như vậy đúng rồi đấy. Cái đó đi. Ngon quá, nhìn Ly ăn ngon á. Ngon quá ha. Đúng rồi đấy, ăn này là đúng rồi. Xong chưa?
After eating, Lily even obediently helped Dad clean up the wrappers, ending a day of sneaking out to play that turned out to be very meaningful and productive. The morning started with excitement as Lily got to tag along with Dad to the market.
Cái mũ của Ly ơi. Đây bạn.
As the motorbike rolled down the road, the little monkey stood steadily on the back, her tiny hands holding tight to Dad, enjoying the cool breeze of a new day. They arrived at a familiar fruit stall. Seeing the duo, the vendor smiled warmly, welcoming the special VIP guest named Lily. With Dad's encouragement, Lily was very excited. She handpicked the freshest tangerines and carefully put them into the bag. However, when it came to weighing the fruit, Lily showed off her speed. While she was slow and careful picking them, she was super fast at placing the tangerines on the scale, as if she couldn't wait to bring her loot home. Afterward, she stood obediently, waiting patiently for Dad to pay, acting like a very grown-up kid.
Đây bỏ đây. Kia đây, kia đây. Rồi, đây. Đây không? Đúng rồi, lấy nữa đi không? Lấy nữa đi. Cái gậy bé chị. Cái gậy bé. Lấy nữa đi. À, đấy. Đi lấy nữa đi. Lấy nữa. Đi đây nhé.
Shopping done, Dad led Lily back to the bike. This time, she climbed up by herself and sat neatly in the front, ready for the ride home.
Đúng rồi đấy. Đây mà. Nè, là cái ly ăn nhé. Đây.
Dad gently helped his daughter take off her helmet and her little crossbody bag.
Cái cặp đây. Đó.
Now for the most awaited part. Enjoying the
Đây
fruit,
nha. Quả nào?
Lily sat nicely on the chair, her eyes sparkling with anticipation.
Bóc nhé.
The father and daughter worked together perfectly like a pro team. Dad carefully peeled the skin, and Lily quickly picked up the peels and put them tidily into a small basket.
Đây đây. Đây đúng này. Đúng rồi đấy. Bỏ cái cắt vào. Mình sẽ để tí. Đó. Đây vào đây ha. Wow.
Then, as Dad separated the juicy segments,
Đâu phải vào
she
đấy đâu.
carefully took
Vào đây
them
mà.
and arranged them beautifully on a plate.
Đây. Đây đấy. Vào đây này. Đúng rồi đấy. Ăn này ngon không? Ngon không? Chưa hả? Chê rơi. Rơi. Đúng là phải có gọn rồi nhé. Đây. Kìa. Được không? Đây nhé. Đây đây. Đây này. Còn quả này ăn thử nhé. Ok. Đúng rồi đấy. Từ từ. Nghe nhỏ đi này. Giỏi hả? Đúng rồi. Vào đây nhé. Đây này. Vào đây này. Đây nè. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Xếp lại để đi ăn nhé. Chưa? Tí mình chia cái nào thì ăn cái đó nhé. Thì ăn cam thì có cam nhé. Okay.
Finally, it was time to eat. Lily enjoyed the fruit of her labor deliciously, her face showing pure joy and satisfaction. Seeing his daughter happy with her snack, Dad quickly went back to the market to buy food for lunch. The market scene was lively with fresh vegetables grown by locals. The sellers were very friendly and welcoming.
Cô ăn chi đây? Bà ơi, bón đùm mắm dưa về ăn cho bà ơi. Còn đùm mắm dưa này.
returned home, he walked in to find a familiar scene. Little Lily was busy playing with a phone. Instead of scolding her,
Ngon đấy.
he said invitingly, "Come on, put the phone down. Do you want to be my special assistant chef for lunch today?"
Đi này.
Hearing that she could work with Dad, Lily nodded enthusiastically.
Mình làm đồ ăn lát ăn cơm nhá. Đây, ngồi đây. Bà lấy rổ, không ngồi để bà lấy rổ nhá.
They started with a basket of fresh green beans.
Để đầu vào đây các con.
Dad picked one up and showed her slowly.
Này.
"Watch me, Lily. Hold it like this and snap."
Rồi đi.
Lily watched Dad's every move. She used her tiny hands to pick up a bean and copied him exactly.
Có bẻ đi. Bẻ. Để ra chứ. Nè. 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 Đúng rồi.
Snap!
Không
The
phải.
bean broke cleanly.
Nhá.
Lily was very skillful and
Lát bà
didn't
bắt
crush
đầu
the
từ
bean
ly
at
ăn
all.
nhé, chưa? Bẻ ha, bẻ đi. Bẻ đi chưa?
Seeing her do well, Dad patted her head and praised her. "Good job, Lily. You're doing it right."
Bẻ. Đúng rồi, giỏi lắm. Nè con bẻ đi. Bẻ. Đúng rồi, giỏi lắm. Đây.
Dad's praise
Bẻ.
made Lily work even harder, filling the
Để ý ăn đi
basket in
nha.
no time.
Nè, lý rồi. Đây đi. Ở đây này. Đúng rồi. Trông hay quá đi ạ. Ừ. Ôi chị bỏ đây. Bỏ đây chứ. Rồi đây. Đúng rồi. Đứt cái này ra cái dây bẹn. Ăn nữa không? Đây đủ chưa? Đây đủ chưa? Ăn nữa không? Để vào đây thêm nhé. Này. Đây con. Giỏi lắm. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Đây luôn. Đây luôn. Ngay của con này. Thấy không? Bẻ đi con. Đúng rồi. Đây luôn. Rơi này. Đây này. Và xem mấy cái này dài mà cái này bẻ đi. Và cái bẻ cái này ra. Nó cái bẻ ra. Cái dài quá. Đây này. Bẻ đi. Bẻ ra.
Next was Lily's favorite, carrots. When she saw Dad bring out the bright orange carrots, her eyes lit up.
Cà rốt nha. Cái đoạn nào? Đây, ba bộ này. Cái nào? Cái đó hả? Rồi, cái đó thôi. Đây hả? Cắt về đá thấp ăn nó ngon nhé. Nè, ngon không? Bỏ đây. Đó. Cái này đi. Cái này đi. Bỏ lên đây con. Bỏ xuống. Đúng rồi. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đúng rồi. Con ăn thịt bí không? Thịt bí không? Đăng ký nhé.
Then came the pumpkin. Dad gently reminded her,
Đăng ký nhé.
"Be careful with this part, Lily."
Đăng đây nhé. Này cái vỏ con bỏ đây nhé.
Lily proved to be very tidy. She quickly picked up all the peels and put them in the trash without needing a second reminder.
Đúng rồi đấy. Đúng rồi, con bỏ kia đi. Đây nè. Đây đi. Đây này. Bỏ kia đi con. Đây đi con. Đây nữa. Đây này. Con bỏ kia đi. Cái bí này mình hấp lên nhé. Cái này bỏ đây ha. Cái này con bỏ đây nhé. Đúng rồi đấy. Đây. Con bỏ đi đi. Bỏ. Bỏ đi. Đó, đây mà đây. Đây này. Đúng rồi. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Được không? Đây ha. Rồi, chỗ này, đi này. Được không? Đẹp không? Ngồi đây, ngồi đây. Ngồi đây nhé.
Prep work was done, and the steamer started cooking.
Ui trời ngon quá. Nè, ngon quá nhỉ. Đi nè. Nè, được không? Nè. Để ra đi mình hấp nha.
While waiting for the food, Dad said, "Now, let's take a little break." They moved to the living room. Lily hopped onto the sofa, sitting affectionately next to Dad. Dad turned on the TV.
Ngon nấu ngon không? Đi nấu ăn đấy. Đấy, ngồi hấp đấy. Ngồi đi này.
Surprise! The screen was playing a video of Lily herself.
Nhé. Tôi xuống lên. Đây, rồi gãi cho.
The little monkey tilted her head, eyes wide, looking at herself on TV with a mix of curiosity and amusement, as if saying, "Hey, why am I inside that box?"
Đã được ăn cơm nhé, ngồi trên tim nhé.
When the smell of steamed vegetables filled the house, Dad called out, "It's lunchtime, Lily!"
Đi con đây đi, con bên đây không? Bên đây. Ngồi xuống đây con. Rồi, ngồi im
The
chờ đi nha.
table was set, and just as the delicious aroma filled the kitchen, they welcomed a special surprise guest, Lily's aunt. Her arrival made the atmosphere even more lively and happy.
Chưa? Ngồi đây con. Bỏ chân lên đây. Bỏ chân xuống. Đó. Đi cơm nè. Đi cơm ăn đi con.
The family gathered around the lunch tray.
Cơm đi con.
On the plate were the hot
này nữa.
vegetables Lily
Nào
helped
này.
prepare.
Ăn đâu này?
Sweet green beans, creamy pumpkin, and tasty
Ăn
carrots.
cơm trước à? Đây con. Thấp quá hả? Cái bàn thấp quá hả? Sao để cao lên tí cho con ngồi nhá.
Encouraged by Dad to eat plenty of veggies to be healthy, and under Auntie's loving gaze, Lily ate with gusto, enjoying the results of her hard work. Noticing Lily was struggling a bit, Dad realized the plate was too low for her. He gently raised the plate so Lily could reach the food easily. Lunch today was not only delicious, but filled with the happy laughter of family.
Cơm nữa hả? Cơm. Phải ăn rau đi nhá.
After school, little Lily, with her backpack on, walked into the house and called out cheerfully, "Dad, I'm home!" But only silence answered her. Not seeing her dad in the living room, Lily started running through all the rooms, calling for him. But the house was completely quiet. Looks like Dad went out, Lily thought to herself. Being home alone, she felt a little bored. Suddenly, she had an idea and decided to call her dad.
Ô, đi ha.
Hi, Dad!
Yay.
Her voice rang out.
Trời ơi, mẹ nè.
On the other end, her dad answered, "Hey, honey, I'm just out in the garden pulling weeds."
Thôi nha.
Knowing her dad was working hard in the garden, a sweet thought suddenly popped into Lily's head. With her eyes shining from the wonderful idea, Lily eagerly ran to the kitchen. She opened the fridge door and used both her tiny hands to painstakingly pull out a heavy bag of flour. It was heavier than she thought, making her wobble a bit. But she finally landed it safely on the counter. She skillfully tore open the bag. Then, with deep concentration, Lily held her breath, carefully scooping spoonful after spoonful of the snow-white flour into a big mixing bowl. She did it very slowly, trying not to spill a single grain.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
After adding water and other secret ingredients, Lily grabbed the whisk. At first, her little arm had to use a lot of strength to stir the lumpy mixture. But Lily didn't give up. She stirred steadily, faster and faster. Soon, the mixture became smooth and glossy, flowing beautifully with every turn of the whisk. When the dough came together into a soft ball, Lily poured it out onto the floured counter. Now it was time for muscle. She used her whole body weight, her tiny hands pressing down hard, folding the dough over and pressing again, kneading it thoroughly. She kneaded enthusiastically, her face covered in little beads of sweat, completely lost in her work. Suddenly, Lily stopped, her hands still covered in dough. She frowned, tilting her head in thought. Her eyes lit up. Lily scampered over to the dish rack and grabbed the rolling pin. Lily smiled, satisfied. She sprinkled a little more flour on the counter, placed the dough down, and gripped the small rolling pin that fit her hands perfectly. She carefully rolled it back and forth, not rushing. Back and forth. Under Lily's hands, the round ball of dough gradually turned into a thin, even sheet. When the dough was the right thickness, Lily got a cookie cutter. She pressed it into the dough, making cute shapes.
Wow.
Once finished, Lily gently placed each cookie onto a baking tray. She carefully opened the oven and slid the tray inside. She closed the oven door, standing on her tiptoes to peek through the small glass window, her little heart thumping with excitement and anticipation. A little while later, the delicious smell of baking filled the kitchen. "Ah, they're ready!" Lily cheered. She carefully took the cookies out of the oven. They were golden brown and smelled amazing. She put them in a basket. There were two. This one is for Dad, and this one is for me. Without waiting, Lily grabbed the basket and ran, Lantun, out to the garden, where her dad was still working.
Dad.
Ôi, đi đâu Ly? Hả? Trời ơi, có gì đây?
Seeing his
Con
daughter
đấy.
bringing him cookies,
Tôi đang đói.
Lily's dad
Đúng
was
rồi.
incredibly
Chào cho bà
surprised
nè.
and happy.
Cảm
Oh,
ơn
did
con
my
nhé.
daughter
Đúng
bake
rồi,
these
cảm
for
ơn.
me?
Của Ly đây hả? Đây, của Ly đây ha. Ừ.
The two of them sat
Ngon
down
quá
to
ha.
rest. Her dad took the cookie Lily made
Cảm ơn
and took
nhé.
a big bite. "This is delicious!" he praised. "Thank you so much, Lily."
Nóng Ly.
Hearing her dad's praise,
Hello.
Lily beamed, quite teat mat, completely happy.
Đây, đi ngồi đây. Đây, đi ngồi đây. Đây, ngồi đây. Ui chà. Ui dồi, ăn thì ăn dữ rồi Ly hả? Ngon quá hả? Có nước không? Có nước, lấy nước uống này.
Her dad handed Lily a bottle of water,
Thank you.
and the two of them enjoyed the sweet cookies together under the shade of a tree, enjoying a peaceful, warm afternoon.
Ăn nước cho dễ uống nhé. À, uống nước cho nó dễ ăn, nghe chưa? Nắng quá, tôi đi về đây Ly nhá. Trời nắng quá rồi. Bánh ăn xong rồi. Đi về đi.
That day, little Lily, in her cute dress and still wearing her small backpack, was on her way home from school. But Lily didn't go straight home. She was dawdling along the road. As she passed a grassy patch, something big, round, and green suddenly caught her eye. "What's that?" Lily wondered. creeping closer. Let's go see what it is. Oh, it was a watermelon. But not just any watermelon, it was gigantic. Lily's eyes lit up with excitement. She immediately ran over and, using all her might, tried to lift it. But oh, it's too heavy. The watermelon wouldn't budge. After a few failed attempts, she knew she needed some super help. She thought, and then ran for home as fast as she could.
Dad.
Lily ran headlong into the house and found her dad busy working. Dad, she called out urgently.
Ủa? Mới đi học về hả Ly? Ừ? Sao? Đưa bà cởi cặp lên nào. Sao? Chuyện gì? Ừ? Thôi đi ra ngoài nhá, ra ngoài là tí nữa tao làm gì cho ăn nhá. Đi đi con, đi ra ngoài đi. Ừ.
Seeing her dad didn't understand, she ran right up, grabbed his hand,
Dad.
and started pulling, her eyes pleading. I need your help,
Đi đâu hả?
she insisted. Dad, only you can help
Sao đi
me.
Ly? Ừ? Sao? Muốn ba đi với ba đi, đi, đi. Sao? Muốn bay đâu hả? Ừ? Ừ? Bay đâu?
Please help me, Dad.
Sao đi? Ừ? Đi đâu? Ừ? Đi ra ngoài hả?
Finally, her dad agreed to
Ra
follow.
Ra. Muốn nói gì ba nè? Ừ? Ừ? Thôi đi nè, ra đâu? Đi đâu? Ủa? Sao Ly? Hả? Sao? Cái gì vậy? Ừ? Sao? Muốn bay đâu hả?
This way, Dad, Lily urged, pulling him by the hand. She led the way, feeling incredibly impatient.
Đi nào.
Hurry up, Dad! She kept looking back and urging him on, as if afraid her treasure would be taken if they were a second late. Dad, it's this way!
Sao? Đi đâu Ly? Trời ơi, nhanh lên nào. Đi nhanh lên nào. Rồi, sao Ly? Từ từ nào. Đi đâu? Đâu? Chờ tí, đi chậm thôi, để ba đi nào. Đâu có thấy gì đâu. Thấy gì đâu Ly?
When they arrived, Lily's dad was also amazed at the size of the watermelon. He looked at Lily, then at the melon, and with one swift move, he effortlessly lifted the giant.
Thấy đâu? À, lăn về cho Ly hả? Tìm thấy ở đâu đây? Trời ơi, có cái đâu lọt cây dưa rồi vườn cái dưa này, vườn đậu người ta hả? À. À, phải gọi ba ra lấy cái này hả? Thôi đi nào. Đây nha. À. Rồi.
Let's go home, Lily. On the way back, her dad carried the enormous watermelon, while Lily skipped happily beside him, chattering nonstop. Finally, the two of them brought their prize home safely.
Rồi, đi vào nhà đi con. Đúng rồi, tốt lắm.
The morning started peacefully, but in her little room, Lily was still fast asleep. Lily's dad had probably woken up early and already left for work, leaving the little one in her dream world. When the first rays of sunlight woke her, Lily slowly opened her eyes. Like a well-practiced habit, she immediately started her morning hygiene routine. The picture shows Lily holding her small toothbrush, looking very focused, and carefully brushing her teeth back and forth. Even though she was still a bit sleepy, Lily seriously completed her tooth cleaning mission. After that, a sudden emergency happened. Lily hurried off to take care of business. Looking at Lily's face afterward, you could see a clear, "What a relief!" And of course, being a good girl, Lily never forgot to wash her hands thoroughly with soap after using the toilet. With all that done, Lily realized she was home alone. Dad must have left for work early, she probably thought. Lily told herself she had to be a good girl and wait for her dad to come home. But oh, being alone was so boring. To chase away the boredom, Lily decided to go out into the green garden to get some fresh air and also to wait for her dad. And out in the garden, a fun surprise was waiting. Lily spotted a bunch of longans. She immediately showed off her climbing skills and found an incredibly cute pose to sit and eat them. Lily seemed to love this position, balancing herself while peeling and popping the juicy longans into her mouth. Seeing her cheeks puffed up with fruit, you could tell just how delicious they were. Lily ate enthusiastically, savoring the sweet taste of the morning. That morning, Dad showed Lily the garden,
Chào các bạn nhé.
which had just gone
Hôm qua
through
ở
a
đây mưa
storm,
bão rất là lớn,
leaving everything in a
nên là cây lá
mess.
rụng ở sân rất là nhiều. Hôm nay tôi sẽ với Ly sẽ cùng dọn dẹp cái sân này. Lily,
Looking at the yard scattered with fallen leaves, Dad sighed and said, "Lily, give me a hand, will you?" Just waiting for that, the little monkey's eyes lit up, and she happily agreed to the mission. When Dad said, "Go get your hat so you don't get sunburnt," she understood immediately and dashed into the house. Surprisingly, she didn't grab just anything. She found exactly her own hat. Her small hands held it, turned it the right way, and she put it on skillfully. Dad and daughter started cleaning up. Being smart and observant, Lily didn't need Dad to hold her hand. She watched Dad pick up broken branches and immediately copied him perfectly. Her nimble hands picked up every leaf and dry twig, gathering them into a pile. No running around or being naughty. Lily worked with high focus, obediently following Dad's small instructions. When the leaves were piled up, it was time to bag them. Dad barely mentioned needing a bag when Lily quickly brought over a red trash bag. Her intelligence really shone here. She knew Dad needed both hands to scoop the leaves, so she had to be the one holding the bag. Lily used both hands to spread the bag open, standing firm while Dad put the leaves in. This smooth coordination showed Lily wasn't just acting on instinct, but actually thinking and understanding the process. With the work mostly done, and seeing Lily had worked hard, Dad decided to reward her with a traditional game. He found a fallen palm sheath in the yard and told Lily to sit on it to make a drag train. Lily cleverly hopped onto this natural skateboard. When Dad grabbed the stem and started running, Lily was a bit startled at first. Her eyes went wide, hands gripping the edges tight. Her body tensed up as she watched the ground to check for safety. But just seconds later, feeling the cool breeze on her face and the smooth gliding speed, her fear vanished completely.
Nó bỏ rác đi nhá. Này, lên ngồi đi. Quay vòng nữa nào, ngồi thẳng nào, ngồi về đây này. Ngồi xích lại. Ngồi đây. Chân nhớ, đúng rồi.
Instead, pure excitement took over. Lily relaxed, her eyes beaming with joy. She looked up to catch the wind, even leaning into Dad's turns to keep balance like a pro racer enjoying her track. After a few laps around the yard, Dad started to get tired. Realizing Dad was out of breath, Lily was very understanding and didn't demand to keep playing. When Dad stopped and set the palm sheath aside, Lily obediently trotted after him into the house, wrapping up a morning full of meaningful work and play. That morning, bright sunlight woke Lily up. But instead of her usual excitement, Lily felt her stomach rumbling with hunger. She ran to find Dad, but the house was empty. Dad had gone out. Determined to feed herself, Lily searched the kitchen and opened the fridge. But alas, the shelves were bare. The food is all gone. Not giving up, Lily went to check her secret stash, her savings. But oh dear, even her money was all gone. A look of worry crossed her face. Refusing to sit and starve, Lily came up with a bold idea. Why not earn money using the produce in the garden? She grabbed a pen and paper. Carefully writing a very professional sign, Sale 40%.
Okay.
Lily struggled to pull her small cart to the backyard. Before her were rows of tomato plants, heavy with fruit, red, plump, and round in the sun. She carefully chose the best ones, tiptoeing to pick them and placing them gently in her cart. Looking at the delicious tomatoes, Lily was sure they would sell well. Pulling her tomato cart to a busy street corner, Lily set up her makeshift stall. The Sale 40% sign was placed proudly next to it. At first, people just walked by, making Lily a bit sad, But she didn't give up. She patiently called out, "Hello! Super tasty tomatoes here!"
Hi. Hi.
Her persistence paid off. A special
Okay.
customer, a little girl about Lily's size, stopped by. Lily enthusiastically pitched her goods.
Chào bọn món cái gì?
Showing off the fresh tomatoes Dad grew.
Món cái gì đó? Cà chua ngon quá. Bán cho tôi nhé.
Won over by her cuteness and the quality, the young customer agreed to buy some for $5.
Cái này bao nhiêu? Ok.